Okay, so for this assignment, you're going to be using a predator-prey relationship. And our central question that we're looking at is how does a predator-prey relationship affect an ecosystem? So you should have already learned from the previous assignment that predation or predator-prey relationships are an interaction between two organisms where the predator consumes the prey. Okay? So for this activity, you'll investigate the relationship between predator and prey populations, resource availability, and the impact of invasive species. For this assignment, there are two parts, assignment A, which is what we're looking at right here, and then also assignment B, which for you right now is this data table. And you'll notice looking at it, there is a data table for each of your three trials. So trial 1, and then there is a space for you to create a graph, which I will talk about. Trial 2, and then trial 3. Do notice how trial 3 has one extra column, and that is for invaders, because trial 3 is all about invasive species. So you're going to want to have both of these open. And first, what I'm going to show you is just kind of how to get it set up, and then I'll walk you through trial 1. So you're going to open up the virtual simulation using this link, and I'm actually going to open it up in a new window and kind of put it side by side here with my data tables so that I can go back and forth. Okay, so this is the simulation here. First, we're going to set up the parameters. So it should automatically be set up to this, but let's just double check. Amount of grassland, 100%. Initial number of bugs, just right here, is 100. That's right. Initial number of birds is 30, and that looks good. Minimum reproduce energy, which is right here, is set at 30, which is good. Amount of food bugs eat is 4. And then the percent of grass to burn is 50%, and so is the percent of bugs to remove, which both of those look pretty good. And let's just change that one. And then it is all set up, ready to go. What I'm going to do now is just show you how to do trial 1. I will also have 2 other videos that show you how to complete trials 2 and 3. So if we go back to assignment A and scroll down, there are written instructions here as well in case you need them in addition to this video. But for trial 1, essentially all we're doing is running the simulation using the parameters we just set up, and then collecting our data in this data chart. So just some kind of background information on how this simulation works. So once all the parameters are set, you'll click Setup, and that will get it on the screen. So you can see here, this is our simulation. What we're looking at is 3 different things: bug populations in our ecosystem, bird populations, and grass population. So the red little things are the birds, the little bugs are purple, and then the grass you'll see underneath, and that will change periodically as the simulation progresses. For trial 1, we are not including invasive species or grass burn. That'll be for trials 2 and 3. So it is already ready to go, and we are collecting data. If we look at our graphs, for up to 350 clicks. So our clicks are right here at the top, and you can slide this back and forth to increase and decrease the speed. I like to start it low so that it's not just rapid fire at first, and then we can kind of speed it up and slow it down however we want. To pause and start the simulation, you click this blue button here that says go/pause. So I'm going to click go, and you'll notice it'll start the simulation. So you'll notice right now some of the grass is kind of going away, the number of bugs and birds are changing. And our first Our first time that we need to stop at is 25. So I already stopped it. It's at 24. Let's see if I can get it good. There we go. Now we're at 25 clicks, which is the first time that we need to stop at. So now I need to record the number of bugs, birds, and grass at this time. So this is very simple. We're just going to go down here. Here's our bugs and birds. I'm actually going to go ahead and slide this over so we can see it. So bugs is 325. Bird is 27. And then to get the grass, you're just going to have to go to the graph here and slide. The grass is labeled here. It's the green line, which is right here. It should, when you put your cursor over it, kind of pop up a little screen that shows you exactly how much is in the simulation at a specific click or tick. So if I scroll all the way down to where we stopped, that should be at 25, and it is. You can see 25 there, and our grass population is 1,028. So I'm going to add that into there. Great, now we need to stop it again at 50, so I'm going to go back to my simulation and hit go again. Let it go, and then I'm going to pause it at 50. Okay. Then our bugs are at 628. My birds are at 33, and my grass is 489.2. Now you would just continue this process until you've completed the entire chart up to 350 clicks. Please watch the next video to see how you create a graph using this data.